this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2023 Ford Explorer Limited. This vehicle features a 2.3-liter inline-4 engine with four-wheel drive. There have been no accidents or damages recorded to CARFAX, and this is a CARFAX certified one-owner vehicle as well. As we get closer here to the front of this SUV, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek, rapid red clear coat with chrome and black accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille, as well as down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side and take a look at this vehicle's tires and wheels. This vehicle features silver 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels, and as for the tire treads, you have got a good amount of life left in them, but I'll get you those exact measurements in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabinet air filter, and a new engine air filter. So you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. Here on the inside of the mirrors, you do have a blind spot indicator that will light up if there's anybody in your blind spot, helping you to drive just a little bit safer. And underneath the mirror, you do have a right side camera. This vehicle has both a right side, left side, and backup camera, all to help you whenever you're parking or going in reverse. And along the top of this SUV, you do have silver roof rails if you ever want to transport anything up there. On the handles of this vehicle, you do have passive keyless entry. Passive keyless entry is really convenient because if your vehicle's locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever having to take the keys out of your pocket or your purse. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this SUV. Here on the inside of this vehicle, you do have a lovely tan leather upholstery on the seats for a nice and easy cleanup after any spills or messes. And like I had mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome and black accents making their way up the dashboard, along with a lovely black walnut faux wood trim. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring out the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. And as you'll be able to see here on this inspection sheet, you do have green checks the entire way around. And as for your tire treads, you have 9/32 in both your front tires and 8/32 in both your rear tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 13/32 in the front and 11/32 in the rear. So you have a long ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. I'd also like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get the original owner's manual with it as well. So if you have any questions after you buy it, you'll be able to look them up in there. We'll now continue around to take a look here in the rear occupant seating. As you'll be able to see here in this vehicle, you do have 3 rows of seats to seat a total of 7 people. And in this row of occupants in particular, if you have 2 people sitting here instead of 3, this middle seat does fold down to become an additional armrest with 2 cup holders in it. You also have a rear climate control system, and these rear seats are heated to help keep these occupants warm in the winter. Beneath that, you do have a power outlet and USB-C charging ports to charge their mobile devices, and fold-out cup holders underneath that, as well as pockets on the backs of both of those front seats. And that far rear row of rear occupants also has cup holders back them for them as well. We'll now continue around to take a look here at the rear of this vehicle. All along the bottom of this SUV, you do have rear proximity sensors. That is what those little dots are, and they will let you know if there's anything behind you whenever you're backing up or parking. And you also have a backup camera to go along with that, as well as the right side and left side cameras I had mentioned earlier. I'll just put up the tailgate, and as you'll be able to see with the push of a button, it goes up by itself as it is powered. Alright, as we take a look here in the rear area, you have a little bit of space for whatever you might want to put in here, but those seats do fold down quite easily to give you a lot more space. As you'll be able to see, you have a lot more space back here with those seats folded down, and that middle row of seats does fold down just as easily. And you also have anchor tether points back here if you wanted to strap down any significant items that you put in here from shifting around as you drive. Underneath the floorboards back here, you do have an additional storage space there. And I will just put the tailgate back down, and we'll continue around to the driver's side. I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience, and both of them come with remote start. And to help prevent you from ever getting locked out, this vehicle has a door code as well. This SUV has powered mirrors, powered windows, and powered door locks, and it also comes with a premium B&O audio system as well. And as for the driver's seat, you do have 8-way powered seating adjustments, so you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, tilting the seat forward and back, and then 2-directional lumbar support. You also have a telescopic steering wheel, meaning you can move it in and out as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel is just your headlight controls as well as your dashboard backlight controls. And I'll just get in this vehicle and turn it on for you. This SUV is a push-to start. And now that the engine is running and the dashboard's lit up, you'll be able to see that this vehicle has about 11,754 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the right side of the steering wheel. And so over here are your dashboard navigation buttons. So with these, you can cycle through all of the different information and services this vehicle provides to you on it. Underneath that, you do have your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration. And then on the left side of the steering wheel, you do have lane keep assist with this vehicle, as well as adaptive cruise control. Adaptive cruise control is really convenient because you can basically set a certain speed to cruise along the highway at, but if you end up falling behind somebody, this vehicle will automatically match their speed. You can also set how far away you want to follow them. We'll now take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Here in the center of this SUV, you do have a lovely touchscreen, LCD display, and you also have built-in navigation to help prevent you from ever getting lost. I'll just throw it in reverse to show you all of those cameras in action. And again, you have that backup camera, your full 360 view, as well as those right and left side cameras as well. Underneath that display, you do have buttons for it, as well as your volume knob right there. A bit farther down are your climate controls, and the front driver's seat and the front passenger seat are both heated and cooled to help keep you comfortable in all seasons, and you also have a heated steering wheel as well. Underneath all of that, you do have a power outlet down here, as well as a USB and USB-C charging port, as well as a small space for something like your phone. 2 cup holders, your main gear shift here, parking brake, and then your drive mode switch, as well as hill descent control. A bit further back is your main storage compartment with a removable tray inside. And lastly, we'll take a look up, as this vehicle does come with a built-in garage door opener as well. We'll now move on to the last section of this video. Here, in the last section of this video, we do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so we'll be looking around for any blemishes, nicks, or stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, so before you take the drive out to our dealership, we want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections, and all. So as I'm looking around the inside of the vehicle, I only see a minor wear here on that driver's side handle. But other than that, nothing is really standing out to me. There are no odors or scents whatsoever. So we'll move along to take a look here now at the outside of this vehicle. We'll be looking up and down again for any of those imperfections, starting by coming along here to the front. And here along the front of the vehicle, we do have several small nicks and stains, most likely from stone chips. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. Come along here now to the passenger side. A few of those nicks made its way into that mirror cap, as well as there, possibly spun up by those wheels. And we'll come along here now to the rear. Now often on SUVs, where I do tend to see several imperfections, is where the tailgate meets the bumpers. People don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. And as I take a look here, you do have a bit of wear there on that black plastic. And as for the bumper, you do have a protective black plastic coating. And as I take a look here, it seems very much intact. I'll just put the tailgate back down. And on it, you do have a few slight scratches. We'll come back around now to the driver's side. A nick there. A few nicks here in that door, as well as some stuffing near that door code. And we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a red mid-size SUV with the ability to seat 7, easy to fold down seats with a power liftgate, right side, left side, and backup cameras, fog lights, rear proximity sensors, cloth upholstery, 2 keys with remote start, silver roof rails, passive keyless entry, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, built-in navigation, a built-in garage door opener, heated front and rear seats with a heated steering wheel, and 4-wheel drive, this is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this midsize SUV and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.